Game Designer Philosophy for GBGD409 by Adam Majid. To understand design philosophy, you must first understand who makes a game. It's composed primarily of the artists, programmers, and lastly, designers. The designers create virtually every aspect of the game, from mechanics, systems, through to the world, story, plot, and narrative. However, how do you go from a good game to a great game? The answer is the designer's philosophy. As it stands, my designer philosophy is about granting the player agency to achieve a goal or objective and create an implied narrative as part of the gameplay experience. Game design implications of this is that whatever the player's digital avatar does is essentially the player's expression of their thoughts and opinions reflected in the choices and decisions that they make. Thus, in summation, player agency is the core tenet which allows players to express themselves as a unique individual within the game through their choices and actions, including accepting, working with, or against the consequences of their own choices and actions. Applying my design philosophy, we will look first at first-person shooters and then real-time strategy games. First-person shooters have long been known for being from the first-person perspective and allowing the player to essentially use an arsenal of weapons to shoot at and kill enemies. And then they're given the choice as to how they would customize their weapon with additional accessories such as scopes, underslung attachments, foregrips, and different types of ammunition. To expand upon weapon customization, granting additional agency to the player would involve allowing players to not only customize their weapons, but also maintain all of their customizable options. For example, in Modern Warfare 3, a player collects a rifle with a scope and then switches said rifle and is unable to keep the scope. I would allow the player to keep the scope in their inventory so that they may continually reuse the same scope on different weapons, expanding their tactical and battlefield options. Of course, this can lead to certain ridiculous outcomes. Moving on, in Command & Conquer and other RTS games, as shown here, using the GDI Tech Center, building the structure allows the player to deploy sharpshooter teams as well as research a variety of upgrades. However, few of the buildings themselves are upgradable beyond the power plant shown below, which of course produces additional power. In line with my design philosophy, I would add a meta layer that occurs before a mission takes place. The player can purchase and choose to activate or reactivate specific bonuses that are base or army-wide. Some examples of this for the Global Defense Initiative with the gameplay bonuses as shown. Thus, this would give the players additional incentives to consider both tactically and strategy what bonuses to activate and make use of when playing. That is all. Thank you.